Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your monthly reading for August 2024. This is for Gemini, Gemini rising, and Gemini moon. And what a month this is going to be. So there's a lot to unpack. We're really shifting into new energies in August. All right. So there's going to be some really, really great aspects for you. A lot that you're just going to feel like they are golden rays of sunshine. But we're also going to feel like we're on this roller coaster. I say we because I have a Gemini rising too. So we're going to feel, it's going to feel like that at times, especially mid-month. You could start feeling a squeeze, all right? There's got to be some squares that happen mid-month that are all happening at the same time. So this is a month where you want to practice patience, all right? Because it really is going to feel like you are in a car with a student driver. And so take some time really, really connecting with yourself, intuitively be in touch with your higher mind. This will be a month where you definitely might feel a squeeze. And, we actually kick off the month with Mercury going retrograde. So we've got that retrograde happening this month as well. So it really is all about patience and practicing patience. Imagine living in a high-rise top floor. You live in the penthouse, Gemini. You do. You live in the penthouse. You get in your elevator. There is this adorable kid, so adorable, who pressed every single button. All right, every single button. So you're gonna grin. You're gonna smile. You're gonna have your moment, but you're going to be very grateful that you live in this penthouse. Grateful for the things that you have. Grateful that there is an elevator at all. So remember, work with these energies that you may feel a little bit of a squeeze. Now, we kick off this month also with a new moon in Leo. This is a fantastic new moon in Leo. We'll talk about that later, but Mercury retrograde, Mercury being your ruling planet, you will feel this, especially because Mercury's going retrograde on August 4th, but we also have 3 other planets retrograde. So this is a time where it is just reassessing things in your life. It's reassessing things. You will feel a slowdown. Mercury goes retrograde, like I said, August 4th. So as soon as we hit the ground running, okay, it really is going to feel like we hit the ground walking, or even walking in circles, because again, all these other planets retrograde that about. And here's the thing. You might appreciate this. We've had some really wild energies lately as well, a lot of wild aspects. So you might really want this. You might really want to have this slowdown and ask yourself, is this what I really want? Is this a path that I'm supposed to be on? This could be a very pivotal month for you. Now, never fear Mercury retrograde. I know a lot of people are like, it really, yeah, sure, it has an impact on communication, travel, plans, delays, things like that, all right? But it is something that if you mentally prepare for it in advance, it's a lot easier. Everything's going to be fine. Everyone's affected differently by Mercury retrograde anyway. I did a separate Mercury and retrograde video on what to avoid doing during Mercury retrograde. I'll leave it at the end of this video. I made that video coincidentally while Mercury was retrograde in Virgo last year. So a lot of it could really resonate. And you will see that a lot of people from your past start coming back into your life around this time. Now, you also see Mercury is going to go retrograde mid-month, all right, into Leo. So there could be more emphasis on communication, maybe even siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors around this time. So just keep it in mind. It could be, Mercury retrogrades are a really good time to not only reassess and reevaluate things in your life, but revisit old projects that you were working on. All right. So really use it to your advantage. Now, back to this new moon in Leo. I love it. It's at 13 degrees. It's, very goal oriented. It's an excellent new moon. It's an exciting new moon. You've got Jupiter and Mars both in your sign, Gemini, sextiling this, not only the moon, but also the sun. So this is wonderful for you. This is wonderful for you. And again, this is in Leo, which rules your 3rd house of communication, of thinking, logic, processing, learning new things, gaining knowledge in things. So there could be something here that where you are setting intentions, planting seeds. Things could come around this time as well in terms of something that you were waiting to hear back on. This is a great new moon. All right. So The other thing is Venus is leaving Leo. It's going to be in Virgo most of the month. Venus is in its fall in Virgo. There's going to be some things here where, especially when you have Venus retrograde in Leo, there may be some stuff here communicating with family members, things that have to do with home, because Venus in Virgo rules your fourth house. And so it's really processing things now, really thinking about things in terms of your domestic sector, the foundations of your life, your home, real estate, family, children, parents, a lot of that energy around this time. But Venus is everything that your heart desires. Virgo is very analytical, very detail oriented. It wants to analyze everything and deconstruct everything. It's like, oh, do you really want this? Why don't you want this? Is that what you want? Like that kind of energy. So it's really putting an analytical lens on Venus, which is love, relationships, money, creativity, beauty. And I've said in other videos, Venus in Virgo is like someone's about to kiss you and they actually stop and they say, wait, can you tilt your head a little bit to the right? I want this to be perfect. Let me move this vase over here. And actually the sun is setting this side. So can you move over this way? So that is Venus in Virgo. That is Venus in Virgo. You're still getting the kiss. But it really is putting a lot of thought into things. Now, anyway, Sun sextiling Jupiter on Wednesday. Absolutely love this. Again, Jupiter's in your sign. This is happening Wednesday, August 17th. This is very optimistic. It's a very optimistic aspect that is going to be really, really, really special. You're going to love this. You're going to find, again, maybe you're expanding your horizons around this time. There's a lot of creative energy that's off the charts around this time. Love and family could be really emphasized. You could be really curious about new things. I mean, remember, Jupiter is good luck. It's good fortune, expansion. And the same day, Mercury, your ruling planet, will conjunct Venus. So this is also very special. This is a really great time. You're going to find yourself socializing. You can have a lot of fun around this time. You can receive really great messages around this time as well, especially of the past. Remember Mercury retrograde. So maybe, again, for people come back into your life, but with like good news, with things that you're just, that warms your heart. Okay. So keep it really, really great conjunction here. Of course, we're going to go more into detail in the weekly readings. And if you are new to my channel, after I do this overview, after I do your spread, I break it down week by week. I go through because they're not all here. All the aspects of the month. I'll break it down in terms of what you can expect for you, Gemini. Now, August 14th, boom, Mars conjunct Jupiter. There you go. Here's your present. This is Mars and Jupiter in your sign in this powerful conjunction. Hello, wow, the planet of action, power, drive, with the planet of good luck, good fortune in your sign. I mean, this is happening in your sign. And this is such a powerful conjunction. You could feel it a week before. You could feel it, a week after. It is definitely one of expansion. You could feel a lot of really great growth. All right. Even spiritual growth around this time as well, personal growth. But this is big boss energy. It is feeling confident, things working out in your favor. I absolutely love this. So take that action. That's what Mars wants. And you may feel that you've been moving towards something around here anyway when Mars moved into your sign. I think that was July 20th. All right. So Mars joined up with Jupiter. Jupiter's there all year long until June 2025. So now, you right? Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business, Gemini. Let's talk about this. All right. So after Mars conjuncts Jupiter, you see that Mars is going to square Saturn. This is going to happen the next day on Thursday, August 15th. Now, you've got the two malefic planets in an aspect that you will feel this squeeze. Okay. This is a strong aspect. You have the planet of conflict with the planet of restriction. And so Mars is in your sign and Saturn is in Pisces, your 10th house of career. So there is a lot of career matters where you may feel a squeeze. You may not be seeing eye to eye with authority figures around this time. This is a square that you're going to feel for a week, possibly 2 weeks. But remember, you always want to vibrate at a high frequency. So this is one where you could even feel your passions. Mars's passions. You may be feeling maybe a little conflicted about your passions. You may feel restrictions with your passions around this time. So remember, this is a month testing your patience. All right. Saturn is testing you. That is what Saturn does. Saturn is all about limitations, restrictions. He tests, he offers these tests. All right. So it's really just working with these energies. And, a good thing with Mars squaring Saturn is, trying not to be like, too defensive, trying not to be reactive. That's what Mars wants right now. Mars is like poking you, you're the bear, and like no palms to the face, like that energy. That's what Mars wants right now. So just listen, you're going to be fine. Grin and bear it, avoid any bear traps. Mars is definitely coming in hot around this time. So just continue to pursue your goals and don't let anyone dictate your feelings. Don't let anyone get in the way of your personal growth, your spiritual growth. Just take this time to reassess things, okay? And work with these energies. Now over the weekend you see August 17th and the 17th and the 18th. Now you've got Mercury squaring Uranus. You have Venus opposite Saturn. You have Venus square Jupiter. You see how you see this build up a mid-month. So there is going to be a little bit of a squeeze mid-month. There really could be something here, something that could happen that is a little bit, out of the blue, maybe a little, surprising with Uranus at play around this time. Okay. But, the good news here is that with this retrograde, it really is something of the mind. There is something here. Remember, Uranus is in Taurus in your 12th house. And so that is the subconscious. It's, intuition. There really could be something here that you're really processing. All right. So this could also, remember, Uranus is all about breakthrough. So you could have a big breakthrough around this time. You've got Venus opposite Saturn. Not a great time to start a long-lasting commitment or relationship around this time. Saturn is definitely saying, do you really want this? I'm gonna throw some tests at you. Venus is gonna square Jupiter around this time as well. We'll talk all about this. Remember, I'll break this down later. But you do see how active Saturn is. All right, Saturn in your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, as I mentioned earlier, achievements, leadership, all of that. So Saturn is limitations, restrictions, the planet of hard knocks. Also karma, though. So remember, Saturn is going to test you. Saturn rewards you in the end. And you may be reassessing things anyway with Saturn retrograde. So this is a great time to ask yourself, what are those limitations in my life? How can I work with these? Am I setting any limitations for myself as well? Saturn is kind of like the fun police, all right? So you kind of have to work with his rules around this time. So you will definitely feel a little bit of a squeeze. But again, Saturn wants discipline. Saturn will reward you. So just work with his energies right now, because on August 19th, Monday, we have the full moon in Aquarius, the same day that Jupiter in your sign will square Saturn. So also not on the whiteboard because I ran out of room. That's how much is happening this month. And that's why I'm breaking down a lot of these aspects after your spread, Sun squaring Uranus as well. This is coming right after Mercury square Uranus, but this is a full moon that is one where, well, it's an Aquarius, so there could be something testing the way that you see things, your belief system, even, because Aquarius rules your 9th house, spirituality as well. There could be something here with travel, long distance travel, foreign cultures, foreign lands, publishing around this time. Full moons illuminate, they bring things to the surface. All right. So keep that in mind with this full moon. Aquarius is all about the future. So it really is a good time to think about. Remember when I said full moons illuminate, but also culminate? There could be a turning point here. You could have a turning point, a big shift around this time, thinking about what really needs to let go. All right. What is something that I really need to let go? Like really, really let go. Like no holding back at this point. Because you can also think back to February 9th when we had the corresponding new moon in Aquarius. That new moon, incidentally, was the sun was squaring Uranus and the moon at the time too. So there could have been something around that time where, is what you had started, something that started in your life around that time, was it something that you actually wanted? Was it, you can think about that. All right. Now, Jupiter square Saturn, listen, Jupiter expands and Saturn restricts. So this is, again, a time to be flexible, work with these energies. Remember, Jupiter is very optimistic. Saturn just, is disciplining it. Remember the fun police. So you could be, on the beach, dancing with your friends, having a great old time. Saturn comes along and says, no music on the beach, no dancing on the beach. You just kind of have to work with those energies, okay? With Saturn's energies, all right? So play with its rules and he will reward you. Saturn is all about karma, all about karma, all right? So remember, just practice patience, reassess things that you want in your life. This is going to be a big month where even around this time, you could feel that kicking into high gear, reassessing things. But just remember, you create your reality, Gemini, all right? You make the things in your life meaningful. So have those moments to be grateful for the things that you have and to really vibrate at a high frequency. And if you do come across any challenges, any squeeze, know that they're just making you stronger in the end. All right. Now, August 22nd, we officially move into Virgo season. You're going to have a lot of attention with home matters, your domestic sector, that rules your domestic sector, significant other, family, children, parents. There could be emphasis here. Tuesday, August 27th, we have Venus trining Uranus. Absolutely love this. All right. So there could be some surprising moments in love and money. All right. Love and money. Venus is the ruler here. Okay. For Taurus, and Uranus is in Taurus. So I love this for you. There really could be some big breakthroughs that you have around this time as well. A lot of creative breakthroughs too. You see Mercury goes direct around this time as well. So Mercury is no longer retrograde. And then not on the whiteboard, Venus trining Pluto is how we end the month on Thursday, August 29th. Oh my goodness. One of the best aspects of the month. This is Venus trining Pluto. This is intimacy, romance, relationships, power, feeling that power. Venus will move into Libra this day as well, by the way. All right. So Venus rules Libra as well. So this is just really exciting. This is just absolutely exciting because you've got this trine. You've got, Venus in Libra, Pluto in Aquarius, your two BFFs, fellow air signs here, but really, really special aspect. You could feel very charismatic, very compelling. I actually have Venus trine Pluto natally in my birth chart, so I can tell you firsthand, it's really nice. It's a nice aspect. So let's get started, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, for the month of August 2024, again, for Gemini and Gemini rising and Gemini moon. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I just half my cards flipped over. I saw that the Five of Pentacles. What's really interesting is the Five of Pentacles has come up in everybody's reading, so not surprised there. And that is just kind of like a little nod and wink from the universe. Just remember to vibrate at a high frequency. But if it does come out your spread, then we will definitely talk about it. So, and that is the problem with when I do these readings in 95-degree weather and my air conditioner goes off, the cards get a little sticky. They get a little sticky. All right. So Gemini, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for August 24. All right, Gemini. So I do a traditional call to cross spread. It offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Gemini, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I'm very, 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 very excited to see what's happening here. All right, so Gemini. All right, so yeah, there you go. It came out. All right, so, well, interesting here because it does tell a different story. Look at what's happening here. Very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. All right, let's get started. 2 wands. And I say that's very interesting with that as well because the 2 wands has been showing. If you're a cross watcher, it's showing up a lot as well. What was that? It just slipped my mind. What I was gonna say. Practicing that patience. This is really saying. Plan things out. This is a month where you may be moving into this month already planning things out. You may be already in that place in your life where you're like, okay, what has to change? What has to change? What are some things I've really accomplished? What are my next steps? All right. So This may have to do with your future dreams, your goals. It's also, I'm going to point something out. You see, he's standing at the top of the castle, the world in his hand. All right. So think about the medieval times when, he won this big war. He won this massive, huge war. What do you do next? What do you do after you win a war? Right. So you plan. Well, okay, so I got all this free time to think about what I could do next. And you see he's got this great view of the hillside. And what's interesting about the hillside here, and because there's a lot to talk about in the monthly forecast, I'll just show you real quickly. There's a lot of other depictions of things from other cards that appear in the hillside. So he has this really great overview of, if I do this, it's really, again, when I say create your reality, choosing your path, because you know what could happen if I go this way, what could happen if I go this way, what are the, even consequences for actions that I take. Just take that time planning. All right. Now, you have the Nine of Swords in the heart of your spread. All right. This incidentally is attributed to Mars and Gemini. So Mars is in your sign, but with these aspects this month, okay, Mars can be a little chaotic and it can be a little like, right? So there could be a lot going on up here. Swords, remember, are the mental suit. And so you could have a lot. And then you've got Venus in Virgo. You got Mercury retrograding in Virgo, very analytical sign. Mercury rules both you and Virgo. You may be overanalyzing things, overthinking things. There could be a lot going on in your head this month as well. Look, you can see him sitting up in bed. It's really, you've got to ask yourself this month, is there something here that is keeping me up at night? Something that I just have on my mind and I need to clear that headspace, okay? And because it is at night here, one thing that I recommend, Google like theta, all right? Theta, like brainwaves, THETA. When you go to bed at night, have those positive affirmations. There's a reason why people pray, why they have those positive affirmations. I've even made the recommendation of doing vision boards in your bedroom. So it's the first thing you see when you wake up. It's the last thing you see when you go to bed. And so you are already in this great headspace. Okay. And so it actually does something to your brain, like physiologically. So keep that in mind. This is something where, yes, someone else could be involved. It looks like there could be someone else involved. It could be something with career. It could be a boss. It could be a colleague. But something where you've got to ask yourself, is this something that someone did something to me, I feel really bad about this? Is this something that I regret because I didn't take action, because I didn't do something that my intuition was telling me? But again, I'm getting a big energy of someone else involved. I'll even clarify. Yeah, you got the moon too. And the star. All right. So if you can get out of that headspace, you're going to be fine. I mean, you got the star. This is absolutely amazing. This is healing. It's faith. It's wisdom. It's the stars aligning for you. This is absolutely amazing, right? Your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. So everything aligning for you. Again, a lot of fertility, a lot of growth. Remember, you've got that with Jupiter in your sign. So, and you've got some great Jupiter aspects, but you've got the moon here. The moon in tarot, by the way, attributed to Pisces. Remember, we've got these Saturn squares in Pisces in your 10th house of career. So definitely some things in career, but there may be a new way that you have to see things, really go within, have that introspection, really take that time to trust your intuition. All right. Because there is a difference between being very cerebral and then also being very, like, activating your pineal gland. Right. So, really take that time. It seems like there's going to be a good balance of both, but when you merge the two, I think that everything's going to make sense for you. You're going to be able to see, but there are going to be some things, especially with the moon here, there are going to be some things that you may have to face on an emotional level. You're that little crayfish. You got to get to the ocean. You got to see your friends. You got to pass the dog and the wolf. That do represent evolution. Okay. So there is almost like this emotional evolution that you may be going through, as long as you recognize what is going on up here and how do I clear that headspace for everything that is already aligning for me. And so nothing blocks it, especially me. Now, 5 of Pentacles in your challenge area. All right. Now,
What's really interesting here, I do see it as a lot of y'all may be going through a squeeze. Again, someone else is involved. That is something that is definitely coming up. It seems like someone may be holding you back, or you could recognize this month, someone may tell you, like, you may like keep up the pace. All right. So there may be something there. However, this actually, there is a sense of, if you have already been feeling a squeeze in terms of, your physical world, your personal growth, if you feel like that you haven't gotten any support, if you feel like you've gone through even like financial loss, things like that, it seems like you're coming out of it. And so that is a big energy coming through. All right. Now, some of y'all, that may be what's taking up a lot of the headspace, something that you may be overanalyzing, overthinking about. But remember, take those steps forward. Okay. Have a good plan of action, but take those steps forward, because you have the Ace of Wands in your crown, Queen of Wands in the root of your spread. This is absolutely amazing. Ace of Wands, as it seems like you want, a lot of Geminis may want something with career. I'm not saying that a lot of y'all will be doing like complete dramatic shifts. Some of y'all just may want a little bit more. All right, as in maybe getting a new job title, or maybe even starting your own business, because you've gained all the knowledge now, right? You've been at an agency for like marketing, PR, or, that's very Gemini, for some time now. And now you're just like, now I want to start my own thing. Okay. But even still, it definitely is there's seeds that you want to plant, and you may be thinking about it this month, but there is also that tug of war energy that's happening here. Go with your intuition. Now you have the Queen of Wands, which is absolutely amazing. Queen of Wands, very entrepreneurial. She's a businesswoman. Okay. She's also someone who is very compelling. People gravitate toward her. This is someone who's got the sunflower in her hand, that has the full powers of the sun, the sunflowers that exist in the actual sun card. You see the sunflowers in her throne as well. All right. You see there's a lot of fierceness with the Queen of Wands. She is no nonsense. She is a businesswoman. She is, when Romeo and Michelle put on those business suits, like they're like, this is really, really, really going after the things that you want, because she's also Aries. Remember, North Node in Aries in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Now you even see the lions in her throne here. So there's that fierceness I was talking about. And then the cat, we're talking about lions and cats here. This is her being in touch with her shadow self. So don't be afraid to, go deep and unroot things. You also have the Queen of Swords in your future. So this is just having that power of mind. This is getting out of this situation. This is complete clarity. This is being honest with yourself. This is being really fair in situations. This is seeing the truth. This is even, you see the sword, it's pointed straight to the sky. All right, so this is a true perception here. Nothing is, there's literally head above the clouds. So having that power and authority in decision making and seeing your path forward. All right, now let's get to your staff, Gemini. Oh my goodness, y'all, it's gonna be a big month. And it's just going to be one of those months. I've talked about this. It's going to be a month where there is, that little squeeze that you're going to start feeling mid-month. But for Geminis, with Mercury going retrograde in the beginning of the month, start reassessing things. Start thinking about things that you may want to change, that things they're going to amplify your life. All right. So and if you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on, tell me what's going on. All right. Gives me you're good, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be absolutely fine, just as long as you work with this, not over analyzing things, and not and even making peace with people. There can be some people that are going to be likely like authority figures that could be a little, aggressive, come at me bro energy mid-month with these squares, but you're gonna be fine. You got the Eight of Swords here. Get out of your head. Get out of your head with the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Well, you got the Queen of Swords in your future, which is really great. Eight of Swords, another Gemini card. All right, but this is one where it's refusing to see the truth. It is refusing to work with these any challenging energies. She's blindfolded, right? We call this like the self-victim card. She put herself here. She didn't want to take any action. She thinks that she's protected by these swords, where the reality is she built this prison. Remember, swords are up here. Okay, so prisoner of your thoughts. have that release. Go at your comfort level. All right. This isn't a race. Remember, this is a month of testing your patience. Now you've got the Ace of Cups in your external factors area, so you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. There's something new coming through. There's something new that, I mean, we call this the Holy Grail. Everybody wants the Ace of Cups. Look at that. This is tears of joy energy. This is aces bringing that new change, new beginnings, new opportunities. Now, you just got 2 aces. So, yes, things are going to change. New things are coming for you. All right? They're happening for you. Cups, emotions, love, relationships, even intuition. But wow, this is being emotionally fulfilled. All your senses overflowing, in fact. So this is very euphoric. It's very nirvanic. It's rapturous energy. A lot of intense joy and pleasure. It could be maybe a new job. Okay. Oh my gosh, you got 3. Oh my gosh, you got 3 aces. Gemini. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Well, that changes everything. Yeah. Wow. All right. So, but back to the Ace of Cups. Yes, it could be new love. It could be new relationships. It could be there's something coming through, like something that's going to fulfill you emotionally. Something, again, that tears of joy energy. Now the Ace of Pentacles. So it does seem like, there is a sense of like it's like putting your mind, body, spirit, all of it together. When you do that, there is a sense of, yes, I want to manifest something new here. And it can be a new job. It can be something career related, something in your physical world. There is this big change with the Ace of Pentacles, the biggest pentacle in the deck. So we're talking about money and wealth, but your physical reality as well. So this new path. So continue to raise your frequency. I say it all the time. You attract what's out. Listen, Albert Einstein himself said, match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. You see that here. You got 3 aces, and then you got the 6 of Pentacles. So yes, there's that support. There's that generosity. There's that gratitude. There's that balance that you're seeking. If you feel a little like, up and down this month, this is really great. This is blessings as well. It's spiritual growth. It's spiritual wealth as well. This is everything harmonizing for you now. All right. We're talking about a 6 right in the middle. I mean, this is harmonizing. So a lot of y'all will be getting that support. If you feel like you're not getting that support, it's in your final outcome. You went from 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. Let's break it down now. All right, let's break it down. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is okay, Gemini, let's see what's going on for you. First week of August. August 2nd, we got Venus square Uranus. So if you are in a relationship, this may be the first test in a month where you're going to have some tests. This actually could be, this could be something where it really is more about that communication, and it really could be more, even like at a platonic level. It could be with like a friend that's coming through. There is just something here where someone could really want like their freedom. It could be like, maybe just like, I don't know, your partner is like, you stay in, you binge watch Love is Blind. I need to go out with, the girls for a set. Just like a little bit of that, but you can use this energy as well to do something in a different way, in a unique way. Remember, Uranus is all about breakthroughs, being progressive, thinking differently. So it can be really, really nice for you. But just remember, we're still in the shadow of the sun opposite Pluto as well around this time. All right. So I talk about that in your last week's reading. Now, we've got the new moon in Leo. This is absolutely amazing. I love this new moon for you. You could definitely get some new, there's definitely something here for you. All right. Remember, it is Jupiter and Mars are definitely, they're sextiling the sun and the moon. Sextiles are, the planets are, it's very harmonious. It's very harmonious. So definitely plant some seeds. And as I mentioned, Venus moves into Virgo. Mercury goes retrograde in Virgo. That is when you could have a lot of really, really reassessing things in terms of home, but also health matters, your daily routine, even work. A lot of reassessing things work, a lot of activity in work. There also could be pets, something with pets here now. Maybe y'all are thinking about, getting pets or, and there's something here. So, and then August 7th, we have the sun in Leo sextiling Jupiter in your sign. Break out the trumpet, the tambourine, whatever it is. This is a very special day. One of the best aspects of the month. One of the best days, actually, because Mercury will conjunct Venus. So this is a day where you're going to find a lot of growth, all right? A lot of growth around this time. You could definitely get really great messages around money, around love, creativity as well, with Mercury conjuncting Venus, and a lot of, again, home, like, activity around home, emphasis on home. Now, so let's see what's going on for you, Gemini, for the for the first week of Gemini. All right. The first week of August. Did you like how I said Gemini? It was like they should make like a perfume, Gemini. Anyway, you got the 3 of Wands. You're good. You're ready. Okay. This is, having the 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, taking that time, planning things. This is really, really really ready to see what's out there, try new things, do new things, creating this reality for yourself. 1 and 2 equals new reality. 3, birth of new things, creation. Wands, work. A lot of y'all could start looking at different jobs around this time. I'm not saying every Gemini is going to do that, but it is possible here. There is, or even starting something new, a new journey, new adventure, okay, around this time as well. So this is really, really, really nice. All right. Remember, one's your passions and ambitions as well. Now, second week of August, we've got Mars conjuncting Jupiter on the 14th. Remember, this for you particularly. Oh, yeah, this is special. This is, you want to circle this in your calendar. But remember what I said. This is so powerful. Y'all are definitely going to feel it a week before, a week after. It's just success. This just smells of great success. It's a very inspiring aspect, going after your goals, really putting wheels in motion in terms of making new goals for yourself as well. But you could find a lot of luck around this time, a lot of growth and things that are already happening for you. So I absolutely love this. Now, Mercury will go retrograde in Leo. It changes from Virgo to Leo. Some exes could come about around this time. Some people from the past, even you may be interested in, even like if you haven't spoken to like neighbors or siblings and aunts and family members for a while, they could pop up around this time. Now, August 15th, this is when Mars squares Saturn, so you're going to feel this squeeze for about a week. And remember, Saturn is life lessons. There's some takeaway here, something that Saturn wants you to learn. On the 17th, Mercury squaring Uranus, so remember, there could be something surprising that you hear around this time. On August 18th, we have a Mercury cazimi. This is great. Okay, because this is clarity. This is that refresh. This is where you have that awareness where you're like, aha, I see what, puzzle piece is missing. Okay, so this is a lot of that, which is really great. Now, Venus is going to be opposite Saturn, and Venus is going to square Jupiter. So there's a lot happening. All right, a lot. Venus opposite Saturn. Remember, there could be something here with career as well, where you're just feeling a little bit of a squeeze, and really thinking about it. Even could be something like in terms of work, home balance. So again, we will obviously go into this in depth in your weekly reading. So Gemini, let's see what's going on for you for the second week of August. There you go. You got the Knight of Cups. Some of y'all could feel this really strong connection the second week, okay? And there could be a lot, and that's what I'm saying, a lot of these tests, a lot of these challenges, sometimes when you learn from them, you grow closer with people, you know exactly what you want, you say F it to some other things where you're like, I don't want that in my life anymore. You're like, this is like really talk about going after what your heart desires. Remember, knights are action, okay? This is the knight in shining armor. So yeah, if you're seeking a relationship or, in a relationship, you could feel like that surge or something. It's just so very romantic. But again, there is a sense of someone else involved, okay? Someone else involved. There could be someone coming into your life around this time as well. Again, it can be career. Remember, the Knight of Cups is Pisces. You see the fish all over his armor here. Remember, Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces as well, okay? That's your 10th house of career. So really, really, really sweet. There could be something there where some level of commitment that's really nice. Or if you're not here for any of that, that could just be you wanting to like really pursuing what's going to fulfill you, emotionally fulfill you. Now, third week of August. On Monday, August 19th, we have the full moon in Aquarius. Jupiter the ruler of Pisces, squaring Saturn in Pisces. So around this time, yes, again, something here about career where you're going to feel maybe a little bit of squeeze. Something could be illuminated for you. There could be also you where you're asking yourself, how do I see myself in this role? Is this something that I want? Aquarius is the future. Aquarius has a lot of rebellious energy, very radical energy, independent energy, but freeness. All right. So keep that in mind. Thursday, August 22nd, we officially move into Virgo season. So again, a big emphasis on home, domestic matters, but being very grounded. A lot of emphasis in your daily activities as well. Health and fitness is part of that as well. Now, Venus squaring Mars that same day. This is, we like it when Venus and Mars goes along. They're squaring each other. So there could be just something here where, Venus just wants you to compromise on something, okay? Being very diplomatic. Now, on the 23rd, we've got Mercury, your ruling planet, sextiling Mars in your sign. This is amazing. This is definitely, you can find yourself having some communication, important conversations around this time, negotiations that are going really well. This is just passion. This is passion. This is passion. This is walking the walk, talking the talk. I love this. Let's see what's going on for you, Gemini, for the third week of August. And you got the Six of Swords. This is really great. And so this is a week where you could start, where you could, okay. You get, does that work? Okay. This is just a transition from your mindset moving. Look at the direction they're going. Okay. There's no undulation in the water. All right. Look at where they're leaving from, where it's a little turbulent right there. So this is, again, of the mind, communication as well, but just processing things, moving into a place where it's a lot smoother for you. So this is really great. And I encourage you to do it as well, to have those moments to even just connect spiritually. That's definitely going to help. It's going to, it puts power in that, what are they called? The rose. Anyway, a lot of comfort here in this card as well. Now, last week of August. Okay, so Tuesday, August 27th, we got Venus trining Uranus. Absolutely amazing. I love this for you. Breakthroughs and money. This is a very social time for you as well. But breakthroughs in money, romance, love, all of that. Could have some surprises, fun, sweet surprises. Now, the 28th, Venus will be opposite Neptune. Remember, Neptune can bring illusion, delusion, confusion over idealizing things as well here with Venus opposite it. All right. So this is really just going out there to enjoy the arts. Neptune is imagination. Venus is, this is just loving, appreciating imagination, spirituality, creativity. Okay. Because there can be a sense of, some deception with this energy as well. You want to work with these energies. Remember, put it in a place where it is of a higher frequency. Trust your intuition. Mercury does finally go direct today. And then Thursday, August 29th, we close out the month with Venus moving into Libra. All right. So you're going to love that. That's going to have a big impact on you through September. Venus is the ruler of Libra. Oh, that's so nice for you, because Libra is rules your fifth house of love and relationships and pleasure and joy and fun and romance and creativity and recreation, procreation, children. I mean, this is really, really special. But Venus is going to be trining Pluto. Pluto and Aquarius, again, this is all air activity. I love it. This is love. This is power. Really deep feelings. There's this intensity here. And remember, it can be platonic as well. And there could be something money related with Venus and Pluto at play as well. Okay. Something with investments, something that you're investing in around this time that is just, you feel on this really deep level, but this joyful level. So let's see what's going on for you, Gemini, for the last week of August. Oh, and then you got the Page of Wands. Excellent. Excellent. Page of Wands, something new. I love this for you. You got the Page of Wands with the Ace of Wands. So it seems like there is something new that is going to be brewing for you this month. There's something that you are really putting your energy into with these three aces. I love that for you, Page of Wands. A lot of imagination with the Page of Wands, a lot of creative energy with the Page of Wands, but pages bringing that fresh new energy. So by the last week, you're going to feel really compelled. There's got to be something that may be offered for you, something opening up. Doors opening up for you, especially the week that Mercury does go direct. So this is really, really nice. Remember, wands are your passions, ambitions, but work related as well. So there even could be, pages are messengers as well. So there could be some message that's coming through. But anyway, you're amazing, Gemini. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. A lot of career stuff, by the way, for y'all, and fame. But I love these three aces. I love that you also got this star here. So y'all are amazing. And we'll go deeper into the aspects next week. Okay. So Gemini, thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.